Hi, my name is Niyi Akinmolayan, and I'm a filmmaker and the director of the upcoming movie, The Setup.
Hi, I'm Zulu Ibo, co-founder Inkblot and producer of The Setup.
Mutunrayo election. I want to marry her. Tunde Elesho, the founder of Daraja Bank. One day at 60, he drops dead of a heart attack. He leaves everything to his children.
What is this place?
A private members club.
Iyke is Madam's most skilled operative.
Jesus! Oh, I like this one.
Officer, what seems to be the problem?
That's a risky strategy.
Adam?
Mutunrayo. Listen, I know it seems...
Adam is family. Adam is not part of my family. You were working with Adam. Bamidele, how could you?
What are you playing at?
What am I playing at? What are you playing at? We had a plan.
I changed the plans.
Iyke, is this the life you want to live?
Why does this bother you so much?
Why does it not bother you at all?
Mom, I will do whatever it takes to make it right.
In recent news, Mozambique announced their first ever female presidential candidate in the upcoming federal elections. So how do you think the world would be different if more women were in positions of power?
Well, that's easy. I think this is the right time for such, because there's so much awakening now as to women's rights, and privileges and things that were naturally done for men, that we've now realized that a lot of women can do it better. So I think it would work because now they can actually advocate for things that favor women a lot more than it used to in the past, and there would actually be people willing to go with it and do it. So yeah, I think it would change a lot of things. Also, when women are empowered, it translates to the family, to children, and to everyone in general. So yeah.
So I think my answer, I will just tell you a story. On a flight, I was on a flight where all the crew on board were female, and that was the most relaxed flight I've ever been on. That's my answer.
Probably the most talked about topic in cinema this week is the fact that a black woman will be taking up the role of the iconic 007. So what do you guys think about more and more women diversifying the male-dominated roles in Hollywood?
Well, I don't know. I'm a bit here and there with that. If it would also depend on exactly how they are positioning these women, for these roles. Are they making them play like men, or are they uniquely making them play like women? Because I think that there are unique things, yes, that makes them. I would never, align with the thought that you should allow a woman play a role the way a guy would. So if that is fixed, then of course, I'm for it. But if he has to talk like 007, act like 007, and be a man,
she has to bring her own magic. She has to bring her own female power.
Then I think the purpose is defeated if she has to be man about it.
I agree.
With the film industry otherwise dominated by romantic comedies, what was your inspiration to create such an action-packed feature film in Nigeria?
First of all, the film industry is not focused on romance and comedy. That is a big lie, okay? It is because people haven't expanded their taste, and also it is because the films that make much of the news, the big films, right now or recently have been, you know, romance comedy, but we've never really been, you know, romance and comedy people. All your favorite films growing up were neither of those. So the diversity is there. It's just that, just the way you have, you know, Marvel and the superhero films happening now, that's the big thing out there. But filmmakers still tend to do what they want to do. So for the setup, it was just basically us wanting to do what we felt was the next story we wanted to tell. You know, it wasn't oh, so what is the trend now? Let's align with it. And for Inkblot, for me, it would always be about what story we feel we should tell next.
So it's time to plug in. So can you please talk to us about your movie, The Setup, and what it was like working on this project?
Oof, The Setup, we shot it last year in October, and from script to production, it was long and hard, and I would say so because the story is so beautiful, it's so multi-layered. We knew we needed to get the best cast to interpret the story, and we're grateful that we were able to get Dakore Egbuson-Akande, Adesua Etomi, we're able to get Silva, Ayoola Ayoola, Kehinde Bankole, and they gave us the best performances. Like, you guys haven't seen them in any film the way they performed in this one. And of course, helmed by Niyi Akinmolayan. His interpretation of script is, you know, always amazing. We're always glad at Inkblot to work with him. And, you know, the entire process, the professionalism, throughout shooting, you know, just everyone pouring in and giving a lot more, you know, of themselves. It was beautiful to watch as producer, and I dare say that this is one of the best things you would see in Nollywood in a long time.
Well, I mean, she said it all. So I've done almost all the genres, maybe except horror, you know, in Nigeria. I'm waiting for that script. But it's important to note that the way you feel about a film when you're making it is important, because most of the time that's how it will translate when people are watching it. And I think we feel really good about this film. It feels like a reward for the Nigerian audience, particularly the Nigerian audience craving to see a lot more from a studio like Inkblot, from someone like me who has made, you know, big romantic comedies. And but we were very careful to also deliver what we promised, you know, with the film. So I'm advising everyone who really cares about Nollywood and wants to see really great stuff to see the film, and they'll have a great time. That's all I have to say. My name is Niyi Akinmolayan.
And I'm Zulu Igbo.
And you've been watching Plug It on Accelerate TV.